Welcome back to Let's Play Kentucky Route Zero KRZ Part 20. I even forgot to say the short name of it, and I'm DG. When I close the game and reopen it, it looks like it comes back to the part where that screen goes black and what did they say? Well, just the time when everything changes, when the town actually rebuilds somehow. Oh, hi, kitty. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. I guess the weather was pretty bad last night, though. You're a chatty one, aren't you? Sure, whatever you say. And that's it. Waffles weather. It's kind of curious what these black people are. Looks like ghosts, and in fact, there's another kind of possibility that actually these people are ghosts and black people are real people. So let's go around and see if there's anything else. Choppy seas today, Captain. This part I think we've done it in last part. Strangers. Yep. Don't know what it means. Flora, choppy seas today, Captain. Aye, Captain, let's reinforce this. What? Did not see it. Run. No, miss, they don't scare me at all. If you met them, you'd feel the same way, I'm sure. Old George. I think this part I also have seen it. But we'll change some sentences and does not make any difference. Also this part, never really been a road, and yep. Just think about it. Marianne. Well, hello. Wanda, time to wake up. Nope, dead to the world. Just try again later, I guess. And here's where we left last time. Junebug. Nice little setup you've got. Yeah, it's alright. Many afternoons I've come and gone right here. Listening to the radio, take a break from some maintenance work. How's she looking anyway? Oh, I'll have her up and running again this afternoon. No problem. I need to tune some of the pulleys. It's a delicate ballet of engineering, miss. You might be surprised. Well, it's just lucky I have all the parts here. Difficult to mail order, with no roads. There was one thing Cass always insisted about this place. No roads leading in or out. Hell, we can always fly. Emily, what's this? Ah man, it's totally broken. Waterlogged tapes. They might still play, who knows? But all the VCRs are shot. I don't even know where to put all these. I hate to call it trash. I wonder if that garbage truck still works. Some of these are really old. Maybe we should open them. Haha, he says not to open other people's mail, kid. I know what he said. But what if they're not even here to alert mail? A family of small mice huddle beneath the debris. Predatory. The mice retreats into shadows. Back to... I know what he said, but if they're not even here to open it themselves, I won't tell a soul. Here. She watched him. She stood in her own shadow. A few deer hunters and talkers walked past, but said nothing to the seer. They didn't even look. She studied the path. This was the path the seer had found in her scrying game. A series of private dice rolls and inscrutable diagrams. The community trusted this game. It has led them to fish-filled streams, intimate knowledge of the elements and the stars, even here to Synod settlement. They trusted it without understanding it. And now the games had revealed to the seer this vital route, which would lead them to safety before the next floods came. At the end of the route, she had seen a safe, quiet place, caverns of leathery blackbirds, a lake of eyeless fish, a towering flame. Now the diver walked the mounds, memorizing the route. He was almost ready. It's recalling many parts, that blackbirds, lake, towering flame, where the computers, all those things. Reading an envelope. How about Greg Rabbit? Greg the Rabbit? No, like Rabbit is his last name. Well, there's no Greg or Rabbit here. Not anymore, at least. Great. Ezra opens the envelope. It's our privilege. It is our privilege to inform you that your application has been accepted. Your studies can begin as soon as you arrive. Good job. Yeah, good job, Greg. I hope he got the message eventually. I wonder what he studied. Artichokes. What? Oh no, architecture. Nikki, until finally it just gave away. But you did good work. It's not your fault. They didn't let you finish, that's all. If they let you finish, oh, forget about it. This place would be dry as a bone. You always did good work. It's a memorial, and nothing more. So that's what they call the flood. Maybe time really goes on very confusingly here. Or randomly, I would say. Look at this place. The library. Ah, what a mess. I'm basically like this building's only next of kin. I don't think anyone else, nobody living, has spent as much time exploring it. There was a pantry in here somewhere, stacked full of canned papaya. I like that kind of history, the lived-in details. That's how you know people have always been people, always made choices, and nothing was inevitable. Yeah, this is a special place. I feel a little guilty. You'd fit right in here. Sure, it's a mess right now, but there's some residual energy from those fearless experimenters that I don't think will ever dissipate. I could stay here. Oh, hi, aren't you? Did you come on Night Noise once? Or maybe I saw you play somewhere? Oh yeah, we play all over. We were talking about the library. Is this your family? Ezra looks at Joni. Sure we are, right ma'am? Whatever you say, Cricket. Run dug a grave. Hey, this book's in pretty good shape. The City of Ladies. Interesting. No, I've never read it either. Good question. Let's take a look. Here we go. Minerva, Circe, Sappho, and some ladies from the Bible. I think they all get together and build a city. Sounds nice. I'll get us a bus ticket, huh? Elmo. And ever since then, I've just been treating it like a little cafe for the town. Oh yeah, you like to cook? Sure, I'd make you some waffles that blow your mind if the power was back on. If you want and you promise to keep it secret, I'll pass on my waffle recipe before I head out. That's okay, I don't really eat. No, I guess you don't. We oughta just set this place on fire. I'd like to see that, but I think if we take out the tables and knock a couple walls down, this place would make a good concert venue. (3A) Lay paper flat. 3B. Bring bottom left corner up to the right corner. 3C. Crease with firm, steady pressure along diagonal fold. Nikki applied only gentle pressure. Looser flowers felt more alive. She rolled her wrists. It was her 6th hour of her assigned company store shift, and she'd made dozens of flowers. Ron had bought a bouquet and cleaned out the stock that afternoon. Repeats the blah 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 blah. Just the steps making paper flowers. She put Ron's bouquet down in the sales ledger as a romantic bouquet, but really he was just buying in bulk at a small discount. Since the company started allowing resident workers to donate paper flowers to Aunt Coney for civic enthusiasm points, exchangeable for 6 days. For 6 days, they had become kind of a shadow currency for local trade. A commotion outside caught Nikki's attention. Men yelling, blows landing. She put down her work and stepped out just in time to see the crowd disperse. Something brown scurries up the side of the tree. A squirrel, too fast to tell. Let's find Run. This weather makes you kinda wish it never stopped raining. You think after a big storm like that the humidity ought to break. No such luck. Moisture is good for the dirt though, right? Seems like I'm getting to the real good stuff now. They were all muddy when I pulled them out. I had to clean them. It wasn't dignified. Just got so deep so fast. Shouldn't have been that deep there. And I know who to blame, I tell you what. If those greedy sons of bitches have finished that drainage ditch when they were supposed to, well, I should put some of that bile into digging these holes. Joni, oh damn, here he goes. Can we go in after him? In the bushes? Yeah. After the raccoon? Yeah. No. But it's probably full of thorns. Yeah, but raccoon is not happening. Okay, okay. Oh, don't pout. Tell you what, if that raccoon comes back into town, we'll leave some food out for him. Yes, ma'am. Marianne, I saw the design on a barn somewhere. It really spoke to me. I had to pull over and sketch it right away. I don't usually work from sketches, but I keep this one with me. I don't even know why. Haha. Your day off? Or is the bureau closed today? Nah, I'm on the clock. They sent me up here to help Wanda evacuate the site for reclamation. Marianne was the receptionist at the Bureau of the Reclaimed Spaces. And she just said when she's out of work, she likes to paint. What she's doing right now. If it were up to me, we'd leave this place alone. Let it grow back on its own. You never know what will grow back after a place has been knocked down. Nothing. Ooh, it's moving. Just making noises. I think there's nothing interesting here. Clyde and Cass sat cross-legged in the shade of a light aircraft, Cass shuffling cards and Clyde absently flipping through a stack of unopened letters. Diamond for aerial stunts have faded almost completely, and many of their company having died or aged out of the profession. Clyde and Cass found for their remaining pilots a steady flow of the contract work delivering mail to remote rural areas, but this place was abandoned. Cass's cards predicted they'd be here for quite a while. Junebug, I really like this knife. It has an aura. Know what I mean? An aura. Yeah, like it wasn't exactly used to cut apples. It's meant for greater things. Yes, ma'am. Hand me that rag, would you? The one with the embroidered bird on it. This one? Does it have a bird on it? I think so. Don't you know what a bird looks like? Oh, it's starting all over again. I should stop here. You know, this is really annoying. The cat's moving, and when it moves too much, the text just okay, go away. Well, it's a rag, isn't it? As long as it's a rag, I guess it's a rag for sure. You finished? Finished? Okay. Some more people. You know, this game is starting making it as scattered and disordered and just all over the place as it can. So and now you return to Chicago? Oh no, I'm heading to Ohio next. They have a few great burial mounds I want to revisit. This is kind of a research trip for me. I'm an artist. I make stuff like this. Where do you exhibit it? I have one in the grass by an office park in Indiana. I think people sit on it and eat their lunch. Why did they build this huge dirt spiral? Most of these ancient earthworks are thought to be burial mounds, but this one definitely isn't. To be honest, I don't know what it was for. Projector. Yeah, I'll miss them for sure. Beautiful creatures and so thoughtful. I bet. Where do you think you'll go? Oh, I don't know. For now, I'm just poking around the rubble. Emily pulls a piece of slate adorned with a partial circuit diagram out of the rubble. Hey, I've got one of those. It's some kind of image filter. Emily pulls a videotape out of the rubble. Home movies? It could be. We showed a lot of them on the station. Very little I can salvage here. It wouldn't be anything anyway. It's a kind of a package deal. You need the tapes and the city station and the people. If one part is missing, the whole thing falls apart. That is so correct. I saw there was a person, but not anymore. Don't have anything to say. Have you finished? Wrong. Singing. Who did you say it was, brother? Who was it fell by the way? When whiskey and blood run together, did you hear anyone pray? I didn't hear nobody pray, dear brother. I didn't hear nobody pray. I heard the crash on the highway, but I didn't hear nobody pray. When I heard the crash on the highway, I knew what it was from the start. I went to the scene of destruction, and a picture was stamped on my heart. Okay. But there's no way I can change it, for somebody's life is now through. Their soul has been called by the Master. They died in a crash on the way. And I heard the groans of the dying, but I didn't hear nobody pray. I didn't hear nobody pray, dear brother. It's like going again and again. Hey! Why not? It's... People are trying to rest. Meow. Agreed. What are they doing? What are they doing? So scary. It's hard to imagine someone ordering this. Like these things specifically. Why these things? This folding rocking chair. It's nice, but it's so peculiar. Someone really wanted this chair. Now we're setting it all up, trying to reverse engineer this person we never met. I kind of feel like we are that person. We're making that person. Right now. Together. Yeah, thanks. That helps. Where are you flying to? Flying, huh? I'm just checking to see if everything's working okay. You could fly her somewhere if you wanted to, though, right? Of course. So why don't you? Here we go. Keep your distance now. There's a cat under the plane. Whoa. I even lived in there for a bit. No way. Yeah, too drafty. I moved out one winter and never looked back. It gets cold? Sure, when the sun is down. Nice old church, though. Really nice. Could make a nice workshop. There you go. Still digging? I think we should find some way to make some progress in the story, or else we'll have to go all the way again. So there's no indication whatsoever. Wenda. Into tape recorder. Part 4, subsection G, notes on inhabitants. Most have relocated already, prior to the transitional event. To Shannon. Resident or visitor? I haven't decided yet. I see. Well, you may not have much time. I'm making a survey of the site for potential reclamation. Initial results are promising. I think this may be the moment we finally reclaim this old town. Maybe I should go this way. Ezra, wow. Seems to be working okay. Julian's gonna love this. Who? Excited Mew. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh. Finally finished. You must go in somewhere else. Nobody? Where is everybody? That is horrible. Uh-oh. Should I follow him? Wait for the guy. Hey y'all, thanks for sticking around for this. I know we've all got places to... Well, if anybody still needs somewhere to go, be sure and speak up, okay? I think Run's heading through the woods tonight. Back to the road, if you want to caravan. You staying, Em? Yeah, sure, I'll stay. And I think we can build something here again. This place had good bones. For right now, though, we've got some friends to bury. The neighbors. Nikki has a poem and I have a song. If anyone wants to say something, though, I'll go first. The neighbors were kind, gentle, beautiful horses. I used to go on walks with the silver one, out in the woods. Why didn't anybody give them names? The silver one. Well, I guess he was gray, but his coat looked silver in the light, so I always call him that in my head. And the other one is the other one. I love these horses. But you never know it if you heard me talk about them like that. So I'm sorry. Silver one and the other one. Sorry I don't have but better names for you. You deserved better names. Also sorry I'm so bad at this. Anyone else have anything to say? We didn't give them names because their names weren't ours to give. The horses were here before us, you know? They came with the people from Central America. You know, the Utopians, the people of nothing. The people of nothing arrived by horseback in October, and their first experiment was to free the horses. That was generations ago. of people and horses. I don't know when we started calling them the neighbors. We should have called them the people, I think. They were the only consistent residents of this place for over 100 years. And now they are all gone. Who are the people now? I've got something to say, Run. I just want to say these horses used to crap on my floors, but it never bothered me too much. I never mentioned it to anyone. I didn't want to make a thing out of it. But if we are clearing the air, well, that happened and it's okay. I mean recently, too. I was cleaning up horse crap just a couple days ago, but I'm saying it was okay. It would have been okay if any of you wanted to crap on my floors. I just want to say that. I would clean up after any of you if you crap on my floor. Thanks, Ron. Okay, I guess. And I missed the last part. Thanks for sticking around. Like Emily said, it's so good to have you all here for this. I know some people had to leave already. I don't judge anyone for that. Maya, you and your other visitors might not know about the out-of-towner. He came here to work for the company, to dig a ditch, and the company worked him good and hard, and for less than he was worth. But it wasn't enough. They had to use him up completely. After that, we became ungovernable, first out of shame, then grief, then anger. I wanted to write this poem because the neighbors led me through that time. I used to sit with them out in the woods. There's a clearing out there. It's about 20 minutes walk, directly away from everything. I mean, there's no reason to walk that direction unless you are going to this clearing. The neighbors like to graze there. There's a certain grass they like the best. It only grows in partial shade, deep in the woods. I'd go out to that clearing and just watching them in my shame, grief, and anger, and they knew, any of you who spent some time with these horses will remember, they knew just what I was feeling. I could tell. It radiated off them like sweat evaporating. Creatures of pure compassion. And forgiveness. That kind of forgiveness Frost meant when he wrote something we somehow happen to deserve. When I go, I want to be buried out there in that clearing and feed that grass they loved. Look for me under your boot soles, as the fella says. Nikki clears her throat and begins reading from the paper she's folding. I think the grass will never grow again here where it grows so wheat. Now only clay will rise to meet the morning air. Who would eat grass now when our neighbors sleeping lay? Nikki closes her eyes for a moment before continuing. Our neighbors were the best of us, of course. It's always so. Our better selves, clear of ourselves, where we can see their glory glow. They glow now underground, our friends with love. I have no will now left to comfort you, so let me try instead to share your woe. Here where we lay our town and friend to rest, may yet some day a new and hale grass grow. Then we buried the horses.
I've heard of a land of joy and peace and wonderful life, a beautiful place of mansions fair and skies so bright, where all who believe the Savior dear forever shall stay.
I think this is the first time we hear Emily's voice.
Haven't been saved by grace divine. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Yes, dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to him.
And I think it's time we call this a part. We are heavily out of schedule. Thanks you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Some beautiful day. For glory to him who died for me, I'm going that way. I know I shall meet him at the gate when trials are past. I know I shall meet him face to face in glory at last. Oh, I believe that when we meet, well done, he'll say, while trusting my soul redeemed in love, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Yes, dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to him and never to stray. Just singing praises all day long. I'm going that way.
Welcome back to Let's Play KRZ Part 21. Just right after the last part, and because the song goes on and on, I couldn't leave this area, so have to continue. Now I can move to other parts. People are leaving. Maybe when I come back, the horses are buried. And I couldn't move. It just want to tell the simple story. People live and people dies. Also, it shows as horses die, and well, that's just happening every day. And that's it. So that's chapter 5, and I think, well, I don't know, this last part is still not shown. Maybe it's not finished somehow. So this will not be the 21st part, but it will be the last part of our video of our Let's Play KRZ series for now. If they ever come up with a DLC, a short chapter of that, I may add it, may not, can't say for sure. So thanks you for watching. And I think that's it. I'll meet you in the next game, maybe. Goodbye.